Let's look at the story of Joseph. Joseph starts off as an innocent boy, full of life, energetic, loving, loyal, and naive. One day he slept and God gave him a dream about his future. He saw the vision of the moon and the stars bowing down to him, and innocently went to his brother's father to reveal the dream. What he didn't realize is that from that very day, he brought upon himself the wrath and jealousy of his brothers. Days became weeks, weeks became months, and the jealousy keeps growing. Until one day, Joseph's father sent him to the fields to see what his brothers were doing and bring back reports. His brothers saw him from afar and said to themselves that it was time to put him behind them and shut him up forever. They wanted to kill his dream by deciding to kill him. But out of providence, someone suggested that they sell him instead. Lo and behold, they sold him as a slave to the traders heading towards Egypt. As if that was not enough, they tried to cover up their mistakes by killing a sheep and dipping his clothes of many colors in blood in order to convince their father that the wild beasts had consumed him in the forest. Joseph felt stung and betrayed. He couldn't grasp why his brothers hated him so much, to the point of pulling him out of his comfort zone and selling him to an unknown land. But what Joseph didn't realize is that God was using Joseph's brother to move him towards destiny. He landed in Potiphar's house, and he found favor in Potiphar's sight, and he was made the head of all the slaves in the house of Potiphar. But just when he was starting to build his self-esteem and started burning back to life, Potiphar's wife rose again. Yeah, I know, not again. But then he wouldn't budge or fall for her incessant luring and flirting. And on a fateful day, Potiphar's wife decided that she will have him, whether he likes it or not. Joseph escaped, and she lied against him. Hold on there for a moment. There may be things in your life that are not making sense right now. It feels as though the more you fight, the worse it gets. Let me encourage you. It is God setting you up for your destiny. Joseph lands in the prison. Now all hope is lost, or so he thought. But guess what? God was with him. Have you gotten to a point where you feel like it's over for you? Don't despair. I bring you a word of encouragement. God is with you. Joseph spent a considerable number of years in prison. Joseph must have thought, just like you, that what if the dream he had was unreal? Maybe it was a product of his imagination, because by now the dream should have come to pass. What do you do when your present circumstance does not agree with your vision? I know it can be frustrating, but believe what I tell you. It is God using those circumstances to shape something bigger than greater on the inside of you. You are still on track to the path of destiny. God eventually elevated Joseph to become the second in command to Pharaoh in the land of Egypt after he interpreted the dream of Pharaoh. And during the farming, his brothers eventually saw him and they realized he was alive and powerful. His dream came through finally. Let me say this to you. God is molding you. People may have mocked you. People may have betrayed you and given up on you, but God has not. He has given you a dream. He will bring it to pass. And just like Joseph, God will definitely come through for you. Trust God and follow His leading, and you will find yourself successfully at the other end of your destiny, rejoicing and ecstatic, knowing that all that you went through was God preparing you for your glorious destiny. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. God bless you.